Hey guys, I am Danny and welcome back to Summer Sky Gardens. So in today's video, I thought I would do an updated tour of my butterfly garden or my pollinator garden. Back in the fall, I had my whole backyard garden area redone and I chose to designate a space here in the back corner just for pollinators, mainly bees and butterflies, but other pollinators as well. It's springtime, so I've got a lot of stuff planted and growing. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you what all is happening, give you some food for thought and some ideas if this is something that you want to do in your garden or landscaping. As always, if you like this video, be sure to like it, comment if you have any questions, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on anything new. So a couple of tips when you're thinking about incorporating a butterfly garden or pollinating plants within your garden or landscaping. So the more common pollinators that we tend to think about are bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, but you have a ton of other insects that also pollinate, tons of wasps, moths, various other winged creatures, flies, and then you also have, things like birds, squirrels, and bats. So anything that you can plant that will support these creatures can be very beneficial to your garden and landscaping. Now, most of the plants that you're going to incorporate require full sun. There's a few that can do okay in the shade, but most of the time they're not going to flower as much. And our goal is to get everything flowering because that is what the pollinators want. So you're going to want some sunny area. And then you want to think about what are native plants for your area, what naturally occurs in your area. The insects and the creatures that live around us are most used to native plants, and that is going to be the best choice to support them. Not that you can't throw in some crazy looking, tropical plants here and there, but your native plants are going to do much better in your climate and your area and better support your native pollinators. Now, there's a ton of different ways you can go about this. You can incorporate annual flowers, which bloom for a certain period during the year and then die. You can incorporate perennials, which keep blooming or stay alive through the winter or may die back and then regrow in the springtime. You can incorporate vines, trees, shrubs. There's a whole list of plants. So just evaluate your space and what would be some better choices. Now, a few other things to think about for your area. Number one, color choice. So bees tend to be most attractive to blues and purples, and then of course yellow because that signals pollen. Butterflies tend to be most attracted to pinks and purples, and then also red, orange, and yellow. Anything white or green is really not going to be that attractive. So try to incorporate all the other colors. A few other things that you can add in if you have a designated space for your pollinators, you can incorporate a bee or insect house. A lot of the solitary insects, they want a space to hide away or protect themselves at night or when it gets cold outside. You can also incorporate a water source that will be very beneficial to your birds as well as butterflies. Butterflies love little shallow pools of water, maybe with some sand that provides them some minerals when they drink it. So you could put out a couple little saucers throughout your area. And then also having some larger areas that especially winged creatures like butterflies can land on to sun themselves, to warm themselves up to be able to fly during the day. So some large rocks, some other like statue structures, and then maybe also having some areas of shade that they can hide in and cool themselves off when it gets really hot outside. All right, so that is a bunch of just generalized tips. Let's go on out to my butterfly garden and I will show you around what all I have planted. Spring is a great time to get things into your garden and get everything established before it all just takes off over the summer. In my area, you're gonna see a lot of the plants are small and they're just now starting to really flourish and grow. I hope to do a video maybe later in the summer that'll show you how everything looks in all of its glory. And then make sure you check out below. I've linked a couple of other helpful videos as well as a blog post that I did for the Houston Moms blog about building a butterfly garden, especially with your kids. This is a great project with kids. They will love going out and picking out the plants and getting to see all of the insects and butterflies that come visit.